the world was young, the gods made dragons the guardians of the sacred order. But evil powers sought to destroy the divine order. They sowed treachery and discord amongst the dragons and throughout the land. Filled with envy and greed, the younger dragons set the world aflame with hatred and war. The older dragons managed to restore the balance, but they paid a terrible price. In the aftermath of the final battle, the elves deserted their cities to live a life of peace and harmony in the meadows and forests of Aventuria. But the dwarves never forgot the dragon's treachery. The flames of battle still burn strong in their hearts. And the dragons are their mortal enemies. From the ashes of those ancient empires arose the human folk. Their civilization flourished in the wake of the dragon's defeat. They worshipped them as the guardians of the sacred order. But the ancient guardians have long passed from this world, and the peoples of Aventuria are blind to what I have seen. Once more, the forces of evil seek to sow treachery and discord. My strength wanes. But there is still much to be done. Forged in fiery depths, a blade of deadly steel, our heroes to serve and our foes to crush!
Hello and welcome everyone. So this was the intro of Drakensang. I'm really excited to play this. This game means a lot of me because this is one of the first video games I played. I got this game introduced by my dad, and I actually never played it by myself. I know it's an old game, but the story is really good. I believe it's like 10 years ago when I played it. And then the second came out and I played it. But yeah, I would just say let's begin with a new game.
Greetings. I am turning to you in what are now dark times. Much has happened over the past few years. I have become embroiled in matters that can now scarcely be untangled. In order to achieve this, I desperately need an outsider, an unknown face. My house is situated on the Prayer Square in Ferdark, opposite the temple. I know I can count on your help. May Avis be with you on your journey. Your old friend, Ardo. P.S. If I'm not there when you arrive, my caretaker will be able to tell you where to find me.
Okay, let's begin. So now character. What do we want to play? I'm just this. Come on. Okay, perfect. So let's start. Do we want to be human, warrior, mage? Oh, we can. So it's just kind of boring. Healing mage, battle mage. The battle mage completed this training at the Underground Battle School, a practical oriented academy that specialized in training warrior wizards. He wreaks fiery devastation on his enemy, but he also knows how to defend himself with a staff. what is this? The Charlotte dropped out of his training at the Magic Academy and does not possess the full repertoire. Oh god, my English is horrible. Of an Aventurian wizard. He's a master of trickery and illusion with excellent exterior sleight of hand. He's charismatic and knows how to look after himself with an EP. A mage, a specialist of manipulation, magical bad tricks, making them some blah blah blah. Remains a Sanitarian. Yeah, I would say I go for the meta mage. Let's go in the expert mode and check out. To see the sheet, blah blah blah. Okay, I believe we can choose the attributes. Yeah. The inventory. Here, combat saber. Oh, we can actually. Now that's interesting. Okay, dagger we don't need. Special skills, magic. Charisma, agility, battle. Okay, now go with shield wounds. Let's upgrade this. Nope. Treating wounds. It should be fine for the moment. Okay. Oh, I really hate to name people. I am so bad with names. Yeah. Let's just go for Mimir Eldrick. Aldrich. Yeah, maybe Aldrich. Check it. Exactly. Just grab this. And here. And yes. So, now we start. Welcome to the world of Aventura. You will meet many people on your travels who will ask you to do favors of various sizes of them. The life of a hero involves gradually collecting a great number of tasks and a large amount of information. In order to keep track of all these things, you will carry a quest book with you in which all instructions are locked for you to... with you which instructions are locked for you to read again at any time. New information acquired from conservation or from information acquired from conservation or from completing a task causes the entries in the quest book to be modified. These books changes are indicated by the book symbol which lights up. You will also receive messages informing of your quests. Okay, and now start our journey. Okay, this is still the pause button. Okay. So because of this the game is old.
Hold on. I have to exchange a few words with you.
So just the first line that the character says, it's gonna be with voice because it's like the game came 10 years out. So yeah, it's pretty old, but it's still pretty good. Is there a problem I have traveled a long way and hope to reach the city of Fairdock before sunset. We have so many problems here, but I don't know where to start. First, my thoughts The reinforcements didn't turn up, and now Ferdok has been sealed off, and all the while there's a peak of bloodthirsty murderers roaming the countryside. I'd like to know what's really going on at the moment. Only the degenerates and travelers of good repute are given a pass to enter the city. Be that as it may, I have urgent business in Ferdok. Is this invitation from Viscount Borstok sophisticated? The Viscount is a respectable man, but you won't get past Inspector Nardo without 2 attestors willing to forge for your character. Nardo is the customs inspector. He alone decides who can enter the city of Ferdok at this time. Okay. Then I will just have to find 2 attires and present myself to a customs inspector. Thank you for the information, Sergeant. Let's ask for some questions. Of course, go ahead. Do you know any who would testify to my good characters? Plant law. Along the wayside grow beneficial plants and herbs that will be useful you can on your travel. If you have a high talent, progress value, and survival, the place close by where such plants can be found will be marked on the location map at the top left. In order to harvest plants, you can either travel specifically to the highlands areas or simply trust your luck and keep your eyes open while you travel through the wilderness areas. Once you found the herb, you can blah 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 blah. Okay. Understood. Quests. Invitation to find 2 visitors. Okay. Let's smash the box. Toughest battle in my life, and got the simple bandage. Yeah, let's take this.
I'm terribly sorry you were robbed, but my hands are tied.
But it's an ancient heirloom, and of course, I'd be extremely grateful.
I'd like to, but I have strict orders.
What a fool! This isn't some waitress you have before you, but my sister Selena, the queen of the mountebanks.
Don't be such a show-off, little man. I'll go and report to Sergeant Erland, but only for the lady's sake.
Okay, let's talk to them.
Yes?
Well, let's introduce ourselves. Let's go with this. I'm Miomir Aldrich, and I'm traveling to Fardok. I overheard your conversation with the guard by chance. Oh, okay. I try to do more female voice, so the role play factor is more higher. When you know that I was robbed, the thief stole a very valuable diamond. Dear Dave, it was a family heirloom. This is most regrettable. Is there anyone in particular who you suspect? Well, it was. Go ahead and say it, sister. It was Granor, your beloved Granor. Hamilton, you old crow, keep your nose out of my affairs. If you had listened to me back then, you would have less problems now. Oh, stop your crawling. It's unbearable. If you have to keep interrupting, then at least tell me how I can get to Ferdok. Just ignore the little weasel. Even if Granors is involved with all this, I don't think that it was his idea. Please find my beloved Granor. In return, I will help you to reach Ferdok. Alright, shit. Try looking for Uncle Buckthumper. He's an old friend of Granor. I can't say that I like him, but perhaps he knows something. It wouldn't surprise me if he was behind all this. Good. No more once I found him. Farewell. Okay, my English is horrible. Dun, dun, dun. It's actually a pretty nice game for this age. I mean it's like 10 years old, and I think graphics are still very good. It's a shame that the studio closed. Real shame. Wait. Here we go.
What? Who are you in Feck's name?
My name is Mjolnir Aldrich. Selena has asked me to find her lover. Are you Ruckle Rockthumper? Congratulations, blah blah blah. What? Oh, I mean yes, but I had nothing to do with the theft or the diadem. It may be true, otherwise you had left the town long ago. I thought you might have an idea where I can find Rano. Perhaps there was a strange man at Selena's show earlier. He couldn't take his eyes off her, but whereas as everyone else had their eyes glued to her beautiful body, he only had eyes for her diadem. And believe me, I know that look. That certainly does sound suspicious, but how will that help us find Rano? Do you think the mystery stranger might be behind the theft? Not necessarily, but he spoke with Rano after the show, and it looked as though he was treating him. Rano is an honorable stroke. He would never steal from a woman he loves. If Rano is mixed up in this, then I'm sure that the stranger had something to do with it. What do you mean? Where could Rano be? That stranger is in a league with a gang of murderers. If you can find those scoundrels, then you will find Rano. I don't know where the hideout is, but perhaps the innkeeper at the Jagged Blade can help you. He knows the countryside hereabouts like the back of his hand. Perhaps he will have an idea. I hope you find them, and thanks to Selena, I can take 10 paces without arousing the suspicion of town guards and the villagers. We can never complete our mission without the help of someone who can move about freely. Mission? What mission? Me and my big mouth. Oh well, it's too late now. Grano and I wanted to join the Guild of Thieves in Fairdock. We are actually here for our entrance examination. I understand. Perhaps I can help. What exactly is your mission? Would you really help us? Okay, listen up. We have to complete 3 tasks, each of which requires exceptional skill, which is why I came here with Grano. He's a born thief. I don't think I'll have any problems. What do I have to do? Great. Now to the task. There are 3 tasks, but I only know the first one. Completing this task will lead yes to the second task. Our orders are: find the chest at the Aves Shrine and steal its contents. Okay, thank you. May facts be with you. Look, my English is horrible, especially reading. I'm just waiting for the second game to come out so I don't have to talk anymore, read so much, so I don't fuck it up. Where have to go? Am I stupid? Thieves Square. Hang on a second. I have to go there. Look. There we go. Oh. Oh, nice. Okay. Jesus, I remember. It was a bit glitchy from time to time. Shit, I need to rescue Dana before I can do this because I have no luck. Okay. Let's go.
Speak! Where can I find this bear cave?
Sorry, I don't think the dark forest is the right place for a young lady to go wandering about in on her own.
Are you blind, you numbskull? I am an Amazon warrior, not a hapless old maid. Well, that shut you up, didn't it? Never mind. By Rhonda, I can find that bear with a dumb snipe. By Rondra, what now?
Oh, she's gonna be following me around. She's a good character, I believe. Yeah. She's an Amazon, I believe. I couldn't help but overhear your conversation with the innkeeper. Perhaps I can help. Help me? Dod of Cuckoo never needs helping, and don't you forget that. I thought you might want someone to help you find the bear. Pah! I'm just getting bored of waiting for permission to continue on to Verdok when I heard that a wild bear had been attacking the villagers. I thought that might be something of a challenge and a nice way to pass time. Well, if you are that bored, perhaps you would like to accompany me to the dark forest. I'm sure we will find plenty of challenges with the depths. By Ronda's sword, why not? It certainly sounds better than listening to this blathering innkeeper all day. Alright, then I shall join you. Good, let's go. Excuse me, if you're looking for a new challenge. Owlstone the Hunter has not visited the village for a while. Could you get to the dark forest and see if he's in good health? No prob. Of course I can do that. Yay, we got a party member. We're not alone anymore. Okay.
For Amazon Pride. Here we go.
Oh, maybe. Yes. Here you got the sword. Oh, she can also shoot it here. No. Here we go. Shit. Look, we have 4 quests open. The DM with this Phantomatus, blah blah blah. With the DM and the lovers. Examination, also the hunter. Let's go.
I'm sorry I can't help you. I guess you should have taken better care of your master.
I can't believe it. You obviously don't know who this spectacular Monte.
The fun fact is, in German they sound way more older.
What? Have you seen our master recording? He's a spellcaster, and he was wearing a pointed hat and a green robe.
What's wrong with his voice?
Yesterday.
I can barely understand him. No, I haven't crossed him. His name doesn't sound familiar. Really? The most magnificent raccoon Montagunus is one of the adventurous archmages. He's a magister of extraordinary and special abilities, honoris causa of Frestum. He's also the guardian of the Encyclopedias area. All this just gobbledygook to you, isn't it? He's well known for his investigations into the reptilian and Ragnar conspiracy that threaten our civilization. He's learned man and a great scholar, and now he's lost. He's probably wandering about the wilderness. My voice. You are clearly very worried about him. Are you his students? Yes, we are, and we must try to keep an eye on him. His magnificence is not the youngest anymore, and he can be a little distracted at times. Very distracted. In fact, perhaps you could search for him. Yes, I will. Where did you at last see Master Raccoon? We were at the inn studying the local traditions and appreciating the non-stalactites of Verdok Pale Ale when he suddenly disappeared, Master Raccoon. Master Raccoon? I mean, Verdok Gold, actually. A fantastic beer. The pinnacle of great gathering brewing. Wouldn't you agree, Nuttall? An hour spent with that beer is an hour well spent. but we couldn't quite decide what the aftertaste reminded us of. Alright, you know in which direction Rakurium went? The innkeeper said the master Rakurium mumbled something about gathering herbs and then left in the direction of the dark forest. He didn't say anything to us before he left. We just looked away for a moment and then he was gone. I presume you were distracted by your beverages. Well, I see what I can do.
Thank you, and may I hesitate to watch over you. And please, don't mention any reptilian snakes and dragons or other scaly creatures when you find him. He only get excited. We will wait here for you, and perhaps we will manage to identify the source of smoky aftertaste.
This kid is definitely too young to drink. I bet you on that. Rulana, follow me. Blah blah blah. It's safe. You safe? Safe. Hunter also. What do we want to do? Just go. Let's go for the hunter. Oops. Yeah, exactly. So in this game, I show you later when we get into actually in battle. I will show you something. This battle mechanics is very interesting, I believe. Ooh, it's a plant. Can I? Nope, I cannot harvest.
Hey you, be careful. It's not safe in the dark forest. Wild animals and robbers are on the loose there.
Thank you for warning, but I'm sure we'll manage. That was nice. Ooh, our first battle was coming. Let's engage in battle. Okay. Let's go with her.
Drink blood, my sword.
Summon, and let's go. Jesus, getting dark.
Avenging Kirkham.
A little bit too much, I believe, for a wolf, but yeah. Yay!
I am indebted to you forever. How can I help you?
Could you teach me? Is there anything else I can do for you? Yes, there is. A pack of wolves led by a snow-white female has been marauding above the countryside. Sorry for any misspelling. I don't know all words in English, so yeah. The leaders are cunning beasts, and the pack has avoided all of my traps. There are too many of them for me to hunt them down alone. You could help me by killing their leaders and bring me her pelt. Is the problem with the wolves really that serious? Oh, it's not just that. There's a wild bear causing trouble. It has already attacked a number of travelers. I haven't been able to trap him yet, but you can follow his tracks to the cave at the Berry Lake. A Vestru would be a much safer place without him. Bring me his head as a proof of your success. I will take care of blah blah blah. Come on. Blah, 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 blah.
I am indebted to you.
Is anything? But I will take care of yes. Okay.
Let me do that.
I am indebted to you.
Could you teach me two things about hunting? Or will she? Oh, yeah. Oh, this is kind of interesting. Yeah. Leaving points.
For Amazon Pride.
Okay, let's Dismantle the dead wolf. See what we get. And I fucking failed. Animal lore, I believe it was. Yep. Not yet. We wait a little bit longer. Okay.
Listen up, everyone.
What quest? And he's dead. Missing magician. Find Grano. Inspect him. Wait, I have to talk to him?
Here we go.
I have to go back.
Here we go.
But I believe you can get real lost in here. It's a huge game. Jesus, I'm horrible.
Stay behind me. That way. Let's go.
Yeah, this is really relaxing. I'm gonna be back there in just a minute.
That way. Let's go. Step by step. That way. Here we go. Stay behind me.
Welcome to the Jagged Blade, the best tavern in all of Avestru.
I'm certain Runkle Bontrum suggested that you might know more about the Gang of Thieves rumor. Rumor has it that they might have stolen Selina's diadem. Do you have any idea where the hideout might be? I have no idea where the outlaws might be hitting off, and if I did, I would have told the guards a long time ago. But if it was leading a gang of outlaws, I would hide in the dark forest on Bald Mountain in the southwest. Bald Mountain is a high plateau with excellent views of their surrounding area, and it's a long way from Sergeant Ellerland and his men. Can I ask you another question? Of course. What do you want to know? Blah 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 blah. Do you have any idea where to head up? Do you know how to get there? And what can you tell me about the beautiful little town? Me more about yourself. Okay, Bubble. Okay.
Stay behind me.
Now.
That way. Let's go.
Okay, let's make a break here. I hope you enjoyed the first episode. I know not a lot happened, but we get action in the next episode a little bit more. So yeah, see you around. Bye bye.